Good Shepherd Laundry in Limerick City was located on the corner of Pennywell Road and Clare Street. This was one of many mother and baby homes, also known as Magdalen Laundries in Ireland. These laundries were places where women, most of whom had gotten pregnant under circumstances seen as unacceptable to society, were sent. Other women who were seen as lustful or a threat to the conventional culture that prevailed in Ireland at the time were also sent to these laundries. The Good Shepherd Laundry ran between 1848 and 1990, where it incarcerated these so-called fallen women. These women worked in cruel and unlawful conditions to atone for their sins so they could re-enter society unblemished. The site was purchased by the Limerick Institute of Technology in 1994 and today is home to the Limerick School of Art and Design. The history of Magdalen Laundries is extremely important to Irish society and culture. While looking at the history of the building, one must also look at the women who were sent there. Thousands of women and girls passed through the doors of this laundry. However, apart from the 1901 and 1911 census, there is very little concrete information available concerning the women who were imprisoned here. One of the most shocking testimonies from a former penitent is that of Mary O'Rourke's. The reason Mary's story is so shocking is due to the fact that she was sent to the Good Shepherd Laundry in 1990, less than 30 years ago. Mary O'Rourke was sent by her father to the Limerick Mother and Baby Home at the age of 18, where she stayed for several months while pregnant with her son Jack. Mary's experience in the Good Shepherd Laundry was much different to those who came before her, as she compared it to a rented room. However, Mary was still imprisoned in the laundry, unable to leave of her own accord, fearful of the nuns and forced to complete daily chores, saying,
"Everybody had to be up at 8 o'clock no matter what you were doing, and your chores were laid out. You might have to wash floors, wash the stairs, clean out the bedrooms, hoover, different things."
Mary talks of the shame she brought on her family having a child out of wedlock at such a young age, and how her relationship with her father remains strained to this day. Katrina Hayes was incarcerated in the Good Shepherd Laundry in the late 1950s at the age of 11, where she remained until 1964. Similarly to a lot of women who were kept in the laundry, Katrina was sent there by her grandmother and the parish priest, who were fearful she would get pregnant as she was raped multiple times when she was younger. In the laundry, Katrina was deprived of an education, basic medical care, and visitation to her family. Katrina at the time did not understand why this was happening to her, saying, "I never did anything wrong to anybody." Luckily, Katrina left the order, but she does not describe in her testimony if she escaped or if she was finally allowed to leave on her own accord. Long before it became a mother and baby home, the Good Shepherd Laundry was an execution site during medieval times. While there is a plaque present which states Farn Crahi, the place of public executions, in the 16th and 17th century, there is no sign remembering that this was once the place of a Magdalen laundry that ran for over a century and a half since the arrival of the Good Shepherd sisters in 1848. The building's history as a place of executions in the 16th and 17th century is acknowledged, but there is nothing to suggest the laundry's history. Women of the Limerick Laundry were buried in a mass grave in Mount St. Lawrence that simply read, "Here lie the residents of the Good Shepherd Convent." However, due to the work of Councillor John Gilligan, the names of these women were finally acknowledged and engraved on a plaque in the early 2000s. All of the women incarcerated in the Good Shepherd Laundry were sent there for different reasons. However, they all met the same fate, as they were stripped of their identity, forced into unpaid slave labour, physically and sexually assaulted, and denied, in some cases, basic human rights. These women were made repent their sins in forced labour and constraint by not just the Catholic Church, but also the state. This is an extremely important part of Irish history that should not be forgotten.